And it's 13 degrees Aries, right?
Yep.
12.
Right, but when you go with 13 in the Sabian symbols. So anyway, that's what we could do. Let's do, the moon in Aries, you guys, is very intense. Okay, how many of you have been feeling it? Okay,
Yeah.
so 13 degrees Aries in the Sabian symbols. Oh, did you put it back on?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Is a bomb has failed to explode, is now hidden from discovery. So you can sense, can you feel the sense of something undiscovered is about to explode? I mean, just watching the news every day, you can feel the bomb like pulsing under someone. Like today it was what, the Rex Tillerson calling Trump a moron. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Now that's a bomb. So anyway, there's a lot of stuff regarding that. But we have moved into October, and I thought maybe it would be a good idea. I wanted to read to you some of the planetary movements, but I think before that, I don't want to stun you anymore for a few more minutes. Let's have you participate. So let's look at your chart, and you want to look at where your personal chart is. For those of you who are watching this, what you're going to look at is on page 182 in the moon book, you will see Aries at 12 degrees, and it's in the 4th house, which deals with home and family. How many of you have felt bombs going off in your home? It's home life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And or your neighborhood or your early environmental training coming up to haunt you. I think I've heard that one a little bit lately. Hanging around my Aries friend over there. So you want to look at the placement of that. Now, this moon is down here at the bottom of the chart, and it's there's still a lot of degrees, but it's near Uranus down here. See where it says 27 degrees? And then you're going to see Uranus there. Now, Uranus is one of the most explosive planets there is. So if this moon, which deals with highly emotionally charged energy, is heading towards Uranus, you can bet your money there's going to be some form of explosive energy. Well, we already have seen it all week.
Yeah.
So, but I have a feeling it's not over yet. There's more. So you just want to pray. I've been praying so hard every day with my little malas, medicine Buddha, Ganesh. Everybody's being talked to 24 hours a day. I even fall asleep holding my mala. It's like, yay. Okay, so now this, you want to look at, this is in the 4th house. So what is the mantra for the 4th house? Who knows?
I feel.
I feel, very good. Okay, now, the way you find that out is at the bottom. See, at the bottom of the wheel, do you see where it says I feel? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Now what you want to do is go to your own chart and see where is your own chart at that Aries. So mine is, let's see, 12 degrees Aries. Mine is at I heal. So I feel I heal. So I'm going to be working on this process of working with my feelings and allowing my feelings to set up paradigms for healing for myself. Okay, so where is yours, Jennifer?
It's in the first house conjunct Jupiter. So I feel I am.
Oh. So if you allow yourself to feel that you're a movie star, you can be one.
Alright.
Okay? So now would be a really good time for you to put forth some major goals of how you want to be a front runner. Okay? And that will be, so you have I feel I am. So whatever, like I don't want you to go, oh I'm so dumb or oh I'm so clumsy, because you will be 1,000 times more clumsy than you ever thought of. So your I am statements are basically, you're calling in on the God self within you. And you want to make sure, because you have it with Jupiter in there and it's the I am on. Yeah, so what about you, Boyd? Where are you?
I'm at I relate, 7th house.
So I heal, I relate. No, you have I feel, I relate.
I feel I relate.
So you're probably in a time frame where you're meeting new people. And so they're going to bring up new feelings for you and ways for you to relate differently from a new form of expression. I would imagine that would be something. Okay, so who else? Michaeline, where are you?
I'm in I seek.
What? You got
Ninth.
I feel, I seek?
I feel I seek.
Okay, so what you want to do then is look at how would you explain that for yourself. Gather knowledge and amplify your ability to express your feelings through the knowledge you gather. So how many times do you not express yourself because you don't think you're smart enough?
I know that. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Or you don't think you have enough important stuff to share. There's something in there that you shut down.
Yeah,
Rather
well, I feel
than-
like someone else has already said it.
Well, that's your invalidation right
Yeah.
there. So what you say is, according to someone else, I learned la 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 la. So then you add to it. And then what you want to say is, and I feel that that's very accurate for me. Got it?
Yeah.
So that you can begin to express your feelings. Okay, what about you, Abiana?
10th house, I produce.
Oh, so you got, I feel I produce. That's powerful. So, you're on the verge of setting up some form of activity for yourself where you're going to develop, like perhaps, a career or, an activity that's got purpose to it. And so, and the more you produce that for yourself, the more you feel the pulse of life. Does that feel accurate?
Oh, absolutely.
So by you claiming the horses and the horsepower, you're opening a new ball of feelings that allows you to like yourself a lot better. And probably other people too. You're more available. Yeah. Okay, so what about you?
I feel I have.
Oh, good. So that's massive manifestation. So you need to express everything that you want to have. I want a Louis Vuitton purse. I want my own beauty shop. I want my finances to make me $10,000 or more a month. You need to. I feel it coming. I feel a real need for a new car. Everything you feel that you put expression to, you can manifest. Okay, so don't let the mother in your brain that wouldn't let you tell Santa Claus that you wanted the big cool dollhouse. You want to shut her up and go for everything that you want. Got it? Okay. Robin.
I feel I transform.
Wow. You got, both of you got that? So the more you two express your feelings, the the more your life's gonna change and transform. So if you keep it all smothered up, you eliminate a whole lot of wonderful things that could be happening for you. Do you understand?
Yep.
So a lot of times we're afraid to share our feelings because, first of all, we got feelings before we had language. So it's very difficult for us to scoop down, you know, and say, ooh, well, like what I do is I go, ooh, I have tingles, you know, but so I go to a feeling and then the feeling will express itself. And that adds a new level of excitement to me if I get tingles. Do you understand? So I'm trying to teach you, if you have this, where you don't express your feelings, especially when you have transformation on the other side of that, the more you express that, the more, you know, so you want to look at, okay, I'm feeling queasy. I want you to learn statements that express feelings. I'm feeling queasy, I'm feeling sexy, I'm feeling hungry, I'm feeling anticipation. Do you understand? I'm feeling fear. I want you guys to both start an I feeling identification list so that it becomes easier for you to begin to express yourself, which then is the key to transformation. I mean, that's major. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so, Sarah.
I have the same as I feel I see.
Oh, okay, good. So the more you seek information, the better you feel about yourself. Then you don't have to sit back and not talk like when it was Michaeline's turn and it was the same as you. You didn't say anything. Go figure. So whatever I said for Michaeline goes for you.
I was waiting for my turn.
Oh, you were being polite. Ooh, that's so cute.
Very cute. Yes.
Whoa. All right,
I'm just saying
Felicia.
it's right.
Oh.
I wrote down notes of hers, so you don't
Oh,
have to
what?
repeat it.
Wait, what?
I feel I have.
So you're going to be manifesting right now a lot. So you need to feel into all kinds of stuff that you want to manifest. And I feel like I need a, you know, whatever, a new couch. I feel like I need a driver to drive me out on Saturday night so I can have fun. I need whatever. I'm just,
Okay.
you can throw it out there.
All right.
I could use one of those chauffeurs too.
Yeah, the chauffeurs are a good idea. That's on my I want list right now.
I Uber.
Right. I have an Uber driver who moved next door. He said I could have him anytime I wanted, and he wouldn't charge me Uber prices.
Nice.
Oh.
That's great.
Oh.
So, oh yeah, right. He's like 25. Boy. That's so funny. Okay, so, all right. Did we do everybody?
Yeah.
I think I have. I feel. Oh yeah, I feel I heal. So, all right. Everybody could feel good about that? Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Let's go to, what page are we going to go to? Let's do the moon.
Page 179.
Victories and challenges.
179.
Oh, the goddess.
Yeah, we'll do the goddess too. Where is it?
179.
So would you like to read the goddess? Or
Sure.
tell us about the goddess of
Sure.
October?
Heket. Sure, she is a fertility goddess.
What's her name?
Heket, I
He-
believe.
Heket?
Heket.
Oh, Heket. I got it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. Anyways, she's Egyptian
Mm-hmm.
from the early dynasty period, and she is often depicted. They find her on little amulets, and she's
Oh.
like either is a frog or with a frog.
Oh,
And she's about fertility.
nice.
And She sits on the lotus, but it's usually a frog from like the inundation of the Nile. And so she's supposed to be the one that comes in the final stages of childbirth and help you along. And she's said to breathe the breath of life into the bodies of newborn children.
Oh, beautiful.
So she has a partner who forms the body, and then she brings the breath of life into the child.
That's so wonderful.
And she was the one that breathed life into Horus, who was the son of Isis and Osiris. So,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So,
Well, Aries is all about coming through the birth canal, you know, and
birthing your new self.
birthing your new self. So anytime an Aries stuff shows up in your, you know, in life, whether it's a new moon, full moon, or the Aries sun, you're going to have a breakthrough like you're coming through the birth canal. That's why the head is the body part that rules Aries. Okay? So symbolically that head it takes on the symbol of the ego, but it also puts them in the symbol of the leader. Okay? Very nice. Okay, what were we? Oh yeah. Victories and challenges. Okay, who wants to go first? Why don't we start? You want to go first, Boyd?
Yeah. Today, I let go.
Whoa, that's huge. Okay, Crystal.
I'm sorry, I didn't bring my glasses so I can really see it. It says, I trust that whatever breaks down or... I'm sorry, I can barely see it.
That's okay, let's have somebody else read it.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
It's such a fabulous sentence, I don't want it to be ruined.
Yes.
I trust that whatever...
I trust that whatever breaks down or breaks through is a blessing in disguise for me.
Very good.
I make a commitment to allow myself to be spontaneous and live in the moment.
I know the unexpected is a blessing for me and a way for me to make a breakthrough out of my limitations.
I am aware that I am resistant to change.
I know I must make changes and am too stubborn to take the appropriate action myself to change.
I have built many walls of false protection around me, guarding me and blocking me from the reality that change is a constant.
I have freeze-framed my life and desire to support to update. Wait, did I mess up
And
here?
desire
Desire
support.
Desire support to update myself. Duh.
I have allowed my fear of change to become my false motto, and my life is at a standstill.
I am unwilling to use any more energy to perpetuate my resistance.
Viva la resistance.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to you.
I know that continuing to cling to the past is a waste of my energy.
I can no longer put things off that delay my process.
I feel the breaking down of form.
I trust that all changes are in my favor.
All changes lead me to golden opportunities.
I release false pride.
I release false foundations.
I release false authorities.
In so doing, I allow for everything to crumble around me
This is classic.
so I can see that my true strength is, my eyes went, is within. And I will build my life from the inside out.
Yay, that's powerful for you.
Perfect.
Really big.
Powerful for all of us. Okay.
I am ready for new experiences.
I am ready for am ready for the unexpected.
I am willing to have an event occur so I can become activated toward my breakthrough.
I am ready for the power of now.
I know being spontaneous will bring me to true joy.
Lost it.
I know if I ride,
Oh,
there it is.
I know if I ride this carrier wave, it will take me to a place far beyond my scope of limited thinking.
I know that the will of God works in my favor, and I know more and knows more than I do in any given moment. Oh. So I used to always say, I know the universe knows more than me. I'll let go. I have to trust the universe. They know more than me. Oh, I used to say that all the time. May have to start saying it again. So, how does that, everybody pick one sentence from here that is totally appropriate for their life right now. I'll go. I have built many walls of false protection around me, guarding me and blocking me from the reality that change is a constant.
I allow for everything to crumble around me, so I can see that my true strength is within, and I will build my life from the inside out.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Okay.
I trust that whatever breaks down or breaks through is a blessing in disguise for me.
Very good.
All changes lead me to golden opportunities.
Yay, that's such a good one.
I trust that all changes are in my favor.
That's the best one there. Anybody else?
Yeah, I know the unexpected is a blessing for me and a way for me to make a breakthrough out of my limitations.
That's a good one. Jump outside our limitations.
I am ready for the power of now. I know being spontaneous will bring me to true joy.
Yahoo, very nice.
I trust that whatever breaks down or breaks through is a blessing in disguise for me.
It
Nice.
is.
I like these two sentences.
You can read both of them.
I trust that all changes are in my favor. All changes lead me to golden opportunities.
Nice.
I know that continuing to cling to the past is a waste of my energy.
That's so great. And it's not fashionable.
It's obsolete.
I know, it's obsolete. I totally love that. Good, so everybody feels good about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So might want to turn, let me see, I don't know what page it is. I'll go to another page. So 174, 5, 6. Turn to this page. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, every time we go into a new month, I'm going to talk about the planetary movements right now and get you ready, because there's actually one of the things that we have to realize is that we began September with 6 retrogrades, and now we're down to 3. So we have shed a lot of skin in the last month. Like September was like every other day there was another retrograde going away. So now these last 3 are, they're basically the big planets that deal with the outer world, not our personal life. But they will, Uranus is going to stay retrograde until next year. And then you've got Neptune will go out of retrograde at the end of November, and Chiron will stay retrograde until December 4th. Okay? So we will continue with 3 retrogrades throughout the month of October. And those retrogrades, Uranus is retrograde and it's really teaching you what you have to, it's in Aries. So Uranus is teaching us how to release aspects of our personality that are not in full force and full power. So as you become aware of weaker versions of yourself, you know, you can make yourself wrong for having them, or you can say, I'm not going to give them any more energy. Let's concentrate on what I'm good at. Got it?
Yep.
You know, oftentimes, remember, we were raised under the umbrella of logic. And logic's duty is to report what's wrong, not what's right. So, one of the things that most of us here have been raised under that umbrella, and so the school system said, oh, you can't spell, you have to take extra spelling, you know, you can't do this, you have to take extra math. So they're always concentrating on what you're not good at.
Right.
And then, you know, and they're missing a great artist or a great musician or a great athlete. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if in fact the school system was all about setting people up to be winners at what they're good at, the self-esteem on this planet would be a lot better off. So, but a lot of that's changing now. So, anyway, so the metaphysics, what I liked about metaphysics was all of a sudden I was told what I was good at. And I was told by my teachers to concentrate on what I was good at. And in doing that, I kind of started liking myself a lot better. Because, you know, the not feeling good about yourself is, I mean, how many of you like having that in your life? Not so hot, so, right? Anyway, so, I don't know why I got off on that subject, but anyway, so November, oh, it was Uranus. Now, one of the things that's interesting about next year is Uranus has been in Aries for 7 years. And it's going to move out. Uranus is a major trendsetter. And next April or May, Uranus goes out of Aries into Taurus. So it's been in Aries to give everyone a sense of their self as a futuristic being rather than stuck in the past. So for 7 years you've been, you know, like, okay, let's become contemporary. Let's be on the leading edge of the wedge. Let's represent a future version of you rather than, you know, some old stuck debutante left over from another era. You know, so that you look at how that all changes. So now that's 7 years you've been battered with that. So by the end of next March, you ought to be able to know your future self. That's a goal. So when it goes into Uranus, creates massive changes and rebellions, and we've had enough rebellions in the last 7 years. So now it's going to move into Taurus, where the rebellion will switch from the personality of the Aries people, to the Earth. So the Earth will be making changes. It also, Taurus rules our financial structure. It rules our abundance, our comfort, our parks and recreation, the beauty of nature, flower fields. So all of that is going to get upgraded and worked on. So you will expect business to become very different. So the whole business modality will change, your sense of abundance will change. And if you've done your Aries homework, you have the face of a future to be able to deal with this new evolutionary process. Because Uranus It's the leading edge of the wedge. It's always going to move us towards a new kind of future. And that new kind of future next year will be abundance. And remember, Uranus rules windfalls. So be willing to open to the idea. How many of you would like to have a windfall in your life? Yay! So you can have that happen. So you want to be open to the idea. But it could create some definite differences in the way we make money or the way we live abundantly or not abundantly.
Oops, sorry. That was supposed to be for 8 a.m.
Oh.
Sure, Lauren. Wake up.
Okay, where was I? All right, so now Neptune has been in Pisces forever. It's going to stay there for a little while longer, but Neptune is at home in Pisces. Now remember, Pisces is the dreamer, but it also deals with the whole concept of your religion and how you work with your value system based on religious principles. So, as Neptune moves into that, one of the things that it's teaching us is the difference between being spiritual and religious. So how many of you have already had that crisis in your life this last few years? So you've chosen to be spiritual and not to be ruled by the religious process. The difference between being spiritual is you have to take responsibility for your relationship with, upstairs. So you want to look at that. Now when you're religious, you just join a church and they take care of it for you. So the Piscean age was all about the age of authority, and we all gave our responsibility for our relationship with God to whatever church we joined. But that's all changed. So now the Aquarian age is to be self-reliant, so you become your own religion and or you create your own spiritual, process. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Then we have Chiron. It's in Pisces. Now next year it will move out of Pisces. So Chiron has been in Pisces. Remember, it's the wounded healer. So wherever Chiron is, it teaches you how to be healed. So it's asking you to heal your relationship with God, and it's to heal the hearts of all religions. And that's one of my prayers. And we can see that the religious wars that are going on right now are they're massive. So, okay. Now, some good things that are going to happen. We've got Venus and Mars are together. Now when Venus and Mars are together, it's a great dance of life. You've got the power of the masculine with the power of the feminine, and they're dancing the night away. Okay? Then you have Mercury moving into Libra. So now the Sun moves into Libra. It already did, I think. And now Mercury's going to go in there too. So you will be able to express a higher state of morality. It's a soul code. This is an actual soul code which makes you aware of how you want to raise the standard of excellence on the planet and what you want to do to allow yourself that. Then you've got Jupiter. This is major, entering Scorpio. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now remember, Jupiter is the benefactor of the astrology. This is where you get benefits. And Scorpio, they like to keep secrets, right? So this is going to expand but Scorpio's also really good with abundance. They act Spartan, but they store money like crazy. Okay? So this could be a major change in the way people live their life abundantly. It's going to change a lot. What did I say here? Abundance will flow your way, and this will give you also, you will become aware of how to store your abundance and how to use it. So, and it's going to ask you, how willing are you to be abundant? A lot of people are afraid, they get, I don't need that. But the truth is, everybody does. You gotta tell the truth about how you feel about money. Okay, then Venus enters Libra. Oh, thank God we can take a deep breath. This is when diplomacy may take over. That's on the 14th, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. And then you've got Mercury entering Scorpio, so the whole idea of expressing yourself, you will be, Scorpio keeps secrets, so you'll be willing to share the things that you kept secret and bring them out into the light. And in order to do that, you will have a better life. Okay?